Hello again, viewers. Greetings, fellow space travelers, and welcome new subscribers. This is Thorn of Night, and I'm here in my Let's Play world from my side of the Minecraft. And I figured I would, before I finished it off, because there's still about half of it to go, I would show the progress that I've made on clearing out this desert up to the north of my revealed map. Um, I am gathering all of the sand and sandstone for several different building projects that I have planned. And I figured this smallish desert biome would be sufficient to at least get me going, possibly even do most of what I need to get done. If you look, there it is, over in the upper left corner of the screen, you'll see where I have the piles of chests that I'm using to store all the sand. And in order to conserve on resources, I am using stone pickaxes. They're not enchanted or anything like that. I just figure it's not all too wise to come up here and accidentally overuse my really well enchanted diamond pickaxe that I have. So I left it at the house. And I made a little outpost over here. There's a little mini wheat farm for, oh yeah, bread. Guess I should eat since I jumped on top of the gravel. But I wanted to show this to you guys because though when I'm finished removing all the sandstone and sand in this desert, I am going to still use this area as a sort of special building project that I have planned for the future. And I really, speaking of planning, didn't plan this out all too well, did I? I am going to be coming back up here and finishing off the terrain, leveling it out, because I am planning on making a sort of, I guess, petrified forest thing out of this area. But in order to do that, I am going to need a ton of gravel, and oops. So that's going to be something in the future. Sorry I'm not talking. I didn't realize it was that late in the Minecraft day when I started this video. I would have started it in the morning. Oh, that's good enough. Ouch. Get the sword out. I really haven't been spending much time in this area at night. I've been pretty much, before it gets dark, heading back to my little base and skipping the night, so I'm not really getting many levels. I've gotten a few, but not really much. Let's see here. Did anything spawn? No. Alright. I figure, oh no, something did spawn. It was creepers. I'll just go in the hole and hide. I guess while I'm here at my little outpost, I will show you on the map where this is. And you can see that just near the center of the top of the map, you can see my little icon spinning around. And just to the south of me is a very dark patch. That's where I've been doing the digging. Actually, the cleared out area goes a little bit farther south than that. I'm about halfway down. For some reason, I guess it's just picking up the density of the sandstone or something, making it not be as empty in appearance as it actually is. But I'm probably not going to spend the entire time that it takes to dig this up here. I'm probably going to do it in stages. So more than likely for at least part of this episode, I'm going to be working on my sand castle, getting that going, and I'll just go back down to my start area and go, I guess, right about where my to the southwest of where my crosshair is, and get working on that. But I figured I would get this episode started, and yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I'm hoping to get done. I don't know if it'll all be in the order that I'm planning because I am a very scatterbrained person, so please bear with me. But as time goes on, everything will get finished, and probably I will have lots of things built from you guys because I am hoping to get some feedback, get some ideas for projects you'd like to see me do. I will try to tackle them. I'm not really big on like pixel art or anything like that, but I do like big projects that take way too much time. Anyway, I'm going to cut here so I can get on with the digging and then probably head back to the home base area so I can get started on the sandcastle. In the meantime, I'll be back in a bit. I figured if I was going to head back to the house again, I would show you one of the better ways of getting rid of a large pile of gravel or sand. Hopefully I can do this right on the first try. Here goes. There we go. You dig it and then pop a torch right under it as soon as it clears out, and it takes the entire pile with it all at once. But anyway, I'm going to head back to the outpost, and I will be back in a bit. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you a little bit more of my progress towards clearing out this desert. I am pretty much getting it down to an art, and I'm having a blast, but I just wanted you to see this. It looks like a mess. I do have plans for it in the future, but I definitely need some large quantities of gravel to move forward with that plan, so that's going to have to be something down the road. I did move my outpost from being way over there to a more central location, also because when I came up here I didn't plan this out too well. That is the direction of home, and I put my outpost on the extreme north end of the desert, and that would be even farther to walk, so I've got some chests that are still over there, but here's where I'm going to start piling the rest of them. The desert does go a little bit farther past where you can see there, but as you can also see, there's not nearly as much desert there as there is here. But I think I made a mistake and came out here during the sunset, so I'm going to get back down there and go to sleep. This is a much faster way down than using dirt blocks. And come on. There we go. Get out my sword just in case. Doesn't look like it's getting dark, but I can't really tell. That looks cool. Anyway, nope, can only sleep at night. It's not nighttime yet. But I'm going to finish this up and get back to the home area with at least one full inventory of sand, so I can get started on the first project I want to do with all this. I have been getting some work done on a couple other videos because I thought that doing this would take too much time, and I didn't want to have an entire video of just me clearing a desert. That would be kind of boring, and so I started on my next series, Lost in Mistcraft. Be sure to take a look at that. But I'm going to go ahead and cut here, finish up the desert as much as I can right now, and then I will be back for you shortly. For me, probably hours and hours from now. So, see you soon. Alright, guys, I am back, and though I am not done with the removal of the sand and the sandstone in this area, I'll just use it as a beacon. Excuse me. Excuse me. Wow. That's some strong coffee there. I have decided to go ahead and... There we go. Go ahead and head back to the start area with an entire, or almost an entire, inventory full of sand, so I can get started on building my sand castle. Get it? Sand castle? Anyway, I'm getting actually pretty far along with removing the desert. On the map, it looks like there's a lot more to it than there really is. I mean, this chunk here that I'm on will probably take a couple hours to dig out total, but other than that, I'm pretty much almost done with it. I've been at it for a long time. Why am I running? I have to eat. So the sand castle is basically going to be after a design that I had come up with, I guess in beta 1.2-ish. It was the first desert that I had spawned in, and I was kind of just reading around on I guess forums and Reddit and the wikis and stuff like that, and I had learned something that I had not yet discovered in the game, and that is if you have a block that isn't really necessarily a whole block, like a piece of sand or a torch, you can, if you target the top of it, you can directly put a piece of sand on top. But obviously, if you do that, then the sand falls and everyone's happy or unhappy. But I am I going the right way? Yes-ish. I decided, I couldn't reach it. I decided to test the limits of that, and I made an upside down pyramid of sand being suspended by torches. And it was just an interesting little construction. I didn't really do much with that at the time, other than just build it and leave it be. I built it on a place that I called Fractal Island because I was building fractals on it, like a Menger sponge and a dragon curve and things like that. But let's see here. Still a little bit of ways to go. All right. I had done that and forgotten about it, and then I reloaded the map for some reason in a later version, and it gave me a brilliant idea to build an actual structure out of sand, the floating sand concept. And I went to town, built it, and temporarily made it my home base, and all was fine and dandy, except for one minor thing. I was doing this on my friend's local network server, and one day when I wasn't there, as friends do, I was the recipient. Why did I even climb this? I was the recipient of a friendly grief. He had knocked out the one single supporting torch for the whole thing, and it all came crumbling down to this, apparently what was a laggy pile of destruction. Still going the right way? Yes. Just a little bit further south. And he, next time I had visited, he was just chuckling and laughing to himself. I couldn't figure out what was going on, and so then when I logged in, which I wasn't logged out at the place where I had done this. I was on a different part of the map building a castle, and I went back to my home base, which was the sandcastle, and it was a pile of rubbish, and I was confused and upset and mildly disturbed, and he could not contain himself from laughing, and it was a sad day for all except him. So he reset it back to where it was before. Yay, home! I did it all before the sunset. Nice. He reset the server back to the way it was before, and everything was all good. But I have been tossing around the idea, long story short, of rebuilding it, only using some more techniques, because basically all I did was I used sand and torches, and really all you can do with that is, if you are clever, there we go, you can put the sand on top of the torches, and then if you want a level flooring somewhere, you have to have a wide base, a really tall stack, and then one more sand in the middle like that, and there you've got this. However, I knocked this out. It all comes crumbling down. Oh, that sort of looked like a Lego airplane. But I later found that you can also support sand and gravel with signs. So, can I do this without? Alright, no damage. So if I hop in here and get a sign, which I thought for sure, there they are, I will put that back. The sun's almost setting, but I will set this up anyway. If I do this number here and put a sign on a sign, there we go, I can make as long an arm as I want by using signs. And then I do that and everything comes crashing down again. So I have a few ideas for different parts of the castle. Ooh, getting dark. For different parts of the sand castle. And I figured I would go ahead and come back and get started on that, so I have something other than just the digging to show you for this episode. What was that? That's not food. Come on. There we go. I belched. That's funny. Oh yeah, I was not in the chunk area, so the wheat didn't grow. But I wanted to get back here, get started on that, because I'm pretty sure the episode would be quite dull and boring if all I was doing was just digging out the I guess sand quarry, for lack of a better term. and get started on the actual sand castle. Now I'm going to have to obviously cart lots of inventory loads of sand up here in order to build the thing, but I figured I would just go ahead and get started. So I think I'm going to actually cut off this episode here before I start on it and get going. That way I can do the planning off camera and don't have to waste any more time trying to figure out where exactly it's going to be, how I'm going to lay out the labyrinth and all that, because that's another thing I have to take into consideration is where the labyrinth is going to be located under and at the base of it. But so I guess I will go ahead and cut this episode off and get started on that and have some stuff for the next episode. So thank you very much for watching this, and if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave those in the comment section below, and I will try to respond to them as thoroughly and promptly as possible. If you are so inclined to do, please feel free to leave a like and or a subscription so that you can know when I'm putting up another video. And that's pretty much it for that. I did notice that I'm getting quite a few more subscribers, so hello, welcome. I will try my best to not disappoint. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.